$250,000. In San Francisco, newlyweds and first-time home buyers Jennifer and Josh checked out a condo in the Mission District. The building had been recently refurbished, and while it didn't offer any of the outdoor space they were looking for, it was close to their favorite restaurants and bars. 2,800 miles due east is South Carolina. John and his daughter Christina are looking for a classically charming Charleston home.
Charleston is just a wonderful location. It's by the beach.
It's always like warm and sunny.
It's also a very active community. There are a lot of bikers and runners.
Their real estate agent Christine is showing them a home in the historic Grassy Creek neighborhood, just 15 minutes from downtown.
Well, come on in.
Wow, this is really lovely. It's got a great feel when you walk in.
It does.
It's a very, very impressive entrance hallway with the columns leading into that grand rotunda area with the high ceilings. You know, sometimes you see a piece of a house that you wish you could just take out and carry with you.
This actually has, you don't see this a lot, a dumbwaiter.
I think you could put your guinea pig in there, Christina.
Yeah.
Well, here's the kitchen. I think it's a good size. It's got a lot of great features like the granite countertops. It's got the stainless steel appliances. You know, and it's got a breakfast nook as well.
I like how they have this. I think it's kind of cool because it's modern, not something that you see a lot.
Because you're going to be the one doing all the cooking, right?
Maybe I can cook more here. What do you think?
The last time you did that, when you put the rice into the microwave, you burned it.
Well, all right.
So I don't think I want you to do
Well,
that.
there's nowhere to go but up, right?
All right, well, this is the master bedroom. It's got the hardwood floors that are beautiful throughout the whole downstairs.
To be honest, this is smaller than the bedroom I have now.
Oh, wow.
And quite a bit smaller, actually.
So this is another one of the bedrooms that could be used as your space, Christina. What do you think?
I think it's nice. It's not too small.
Also, what's great about this room is that it actually has its own private bathroom.
Good counter space. I like it.
We're checking off everything on that list of yours.
Yeah. I think the room is a good size. I would probably change the color of it, but other than that, I like the room.
What about an office? That's one of the things I really needed for myself.
Well, let's go look at it.
Great.
So, John, a lot of money went into this to do the built-in cabinets.
This is my imagination. Does this seem really low? Like, this strikes me as this would be a pretty low place to... I mean, obviously they had kids, which I imagine maybe that was the kid's desk.
That could possibly be it, yeah, since it's so low.
It's a great space, but the stuff that's taken up the space isn't really quite there. I'd probably take a sledgehammer to it.
Oh.
The office definitely will need some reconfiguring.
Look at this space right here. Here's your Juliet balcony.
Yes.
This is something new and something you don't see in a lot of Charleston homes. So you definitely can enjoy entertaining and talking to your friends while you're up here working in case it's one of those nights. What do you think?
It's striking, much like the ceiling and the chandelier. And it gives the illusion of a much larger space, almost like you're in some sort of palazzo in Italy.
This is such a nice added feature to have this balcony.
Yeah, this is really cool.
This is so private out here.
Yes.
There's homes on each side, but you don't have anything behind you.
It is very private. The back is lovely, and even the foliage around the sides cuts off the view of the neighbors, so it seems like you have the whole backyard to yourself.
So what did y'all think?
Well, I think it's got a lot of potential. First of all, I really like that front walkway and the open floor plan. Great place for entertaining.
Right.
The kitchen, although a little small, flowed very nicely into a very nice backyard. And well, that main space we could use as a TV room. It wasn't quite the media room I had in mind.
I thought it was really nice. I liked how the rooms were a really good size.
Right.
Well, this one definitely merits some serious consideration.
Okay.
Both Charleston and San Francisco have a highly educated population. How many more colleges and universities does Charleston have than San Francisco? Is it A, 7, B, 19, C, 25, or D, 37? Find out when A Sale of Two Cities returns. We asked, how many more colleges and universities does Charleston have than San Francisco? The answer is D, 37. With 62 institutions of higher learning, Charleston has more than double the 25 schools you'll find in San Francisco. On A Sale of Two Cities, two families in two vibrantly different cities want to see how far $650,000 will go to buy a lifestyle. In Charleston, South Carolina, John and his daughter Christina toured a spacious manor-style house in the historic Grassy Creek neighborhood.
Wow, this is really lovely.
Back on the West Coast, San Francisco's Jennifer and Josh are newlyweds with an adventurous side.
There's lots of great things to do in San Francisco.
There's really great urban hiking. You get great views of the water all over San Francisco.
I climb. It's the thing I found when I moved out here.
I'm a little stuck.
You're gonna go up to the right in a sec there.
Well, where am I trying to go?
Up.
Thanks.
This couple has their hearts set on buying a house on one of the mural-lined streets of the Mission District. Their real estate agent, Keisha, is taking them to a condo that fits their wish list and their budget.
Jenny and Josh want to be in the Mission, which is exactly where we are. It's close to their friends for game night. They'll be able to walk their dog easily. It has great shops, great eateries, and their commute to work will be really easy. Hey guys, welcome.
Thanks.
This is really in the middle of everything.
It is. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It's priced at $615,000. Which is also below your price point. Please deeded parking, so you don't have to pay any lease parking fee. And it's a little less than 800 square feet.
When we walked up to this place, we were really excited.
It's just a block away from the BART. It's by all the bus lines, so it'd be a really easy commute for us to work.
Okay, here we are.
Oh, wow.
Wow, this is a really large room.
Yeah, it is. It's natural light. You have a big window.
Yeah, what's out there? It's not much of a view out here.
But it gives you a sense of privacy, and it's also very quiet.
I was really impressed with the really large living space. We could use that for the office and the living room at the same time, I think.
The floors obviously needed a bit of work.
This all looks pretty out of date, and I'm really not a fan of this red color.
That would be an easy fix. Anything cosmetic is easy to do.
I guess this bathroom's okay. Oh, wait. That tub looks like it needs some work.
It does need a little bit of work, but you can refinish that.
At least there's like a fair bit of storage in it.
Yeah, good cabinets in here.
This isn't too bad, actually. It's bright.
Not a bad size. Still upset there's no second bedroom.
If we're looking at condos in the same price point, it's going to be a 1-bed in this area. If we wanted 2-bed, like you guys prefer, then it's different neighborhoods.
I think we were hoping for at least a little more space to use as an office, so it's a bit limiting in that sense.
There doesn't seem to be much of a view here either.
You don't get the view, but you get the privacy. So at least you're not looking directly into somebody else's window. So what do you guys think?
Well, I like the location, but the 1-bedroom part really bothers me.
Yeah.
That large living space, though, is really nice. We could do a lot with that. The kitchen could use updating.
Yeah, as could the bathroom. It was a little bit dismal.
But it is under a price point, so we'd have a little extra money to do that with. There is parking, so that's a good factor.
There's some pros and cons to it, but I guess we'll have to think about it.
Okay.
The city by the bay is the second most crowded city in the country. On average, how many residents does San Francisco have per square mile? Is it A, 7,000, B, 12,000, C, 17,000, or D, 19,000? Find out when A Sale of Two Cities returns. He asked, on average, how many residents does San Francisco have per square mile? The answer is C. An average of 17,000 people are crammed into San Francisco's 49.6 square miles. Compare that to Charleston, which has an average population density of just over 1,000 people per square mile. It's a sale of two cities, where two families are looking to buy homes in two different cities with the exact same budget, $650,000. In San Francisco, newlyweds Jennifer and Josh looked at a 1-bedroom condo in the Mission District with an appealing open floor plan.
Wow, this is a really large room.
Nearly 3,000 miles away, in Charleston, South Carolina, John and his daughter Christina have the same budget as they search for a spacious, newly built home. From the Civil War guns at Battery Park to downtown Marion Square, Charleston is full of Southern charm and a welcoming coastline for beach lovers.
There's a lot to do, there's a lot to see.
You really can't go more than a couple miles without finding yourself on the water. And there's a lot of boaters in the area, kayaking, and I've even tried paddleboarding recently.
Real estate agent Christine has found a home in Mount Pleasant that she thinks has plenty of space for John and his daughter Christina. Located just across the Ravenel Bridge, this neighborhood's quiet streets and southern architecture feel a million miles away from the bustle of downtown Charleston.
So today I'm showing John a beautiful Charleston-style home here in Mount Pleasant. What's so great about the neighborhood, it is so family-oriented. There's a lot of events, and the amenities are fantastic. Good morning, John.
Hey, Christine, how are you doing today?
Well, thanks. How are you?
Good. I just dropped Christine off at school.
Oh, good. It's a 5-bedroom, 4 full bath, right at your price point at $650,000.
That's perfect then.
And it's a fairly large house. It's 3,800 square feet.
Ooh, that's actually a lot of space. I like the 2-story porch. I know Christina's going to like that a lot. I'm going to take a picture of it if you don't mind, just for Christina, just before I forget.
Right.
Okay.
Wonderful. Let's go inside and take a look.
Great, thanks.
So, John, welcome.
This is a great entry, I have to tell you. And I like this office. This is nice.
And then off to the other side is actually the formal dining room.
Oh, very nice. This is great, too.
I love the plantation shutters.
Yes, indeed.
And here is the den, open up to the kitchen. So you have an open floor plan.
Oh, I tell you, I really like this. This is really a nice area here.
I don't know if I've ever seen an island this big, to be quite honest.
I know, you know, we spend so much time in the kitchen, so I like this a lot. And also, too, I like the woodwork. It looks very sharp. The den, living room, kitchen area is really special. It's a nice space, and it flows very nicely.
Behind you, actually, between the dining room and the kitchen is a great butler's pantry.
I see a little wine cooler as well.
It does have a wine cooler, exactly. This is actually the entry to the master bedroom. You can see that there's tray ceilings.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It's a large space.
Yes, this would be more than sufficient. The master bedroom is superb in terms of its size. It's very cozy in spots. It's very well put together. The floor plan is very nice.
Also off the master is this huge and beautiful master bathroom.
Oh, wow, this is very nice.
It actually has his and hers closets.
Well, that's great, but right now there's only a his.
Well, we'll work on that hers.
Great, thanks.
So, Sean, this is the Frog, the finished room over the garage.
Very nice.
Also, it probably could be used as your media room.
I definitely could see putting a large screen TV set up there. I think this would be a perfect space for that. It's got a wonderful media room. It's very spacious, and we could make it a really special living place.
So, John, here's another bedroom.
Okay.
A little bit smaller in size.
Yeah, I have to say, I think as a bedroom, it might be really tight. Although it might be good for Cody the guinea pig.
It also has this great balcony. Look at the view.
I love these balconies. I'll tell you, this is very nice.
The balcony actually has a second door.
Okay. So
that leads into another bedroom.
Oh, you can connect right nicely.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is really a nice feature. I like this suite area.
Sure.
But I have to say, one of the things that Christina really wanted was a much more expansive bedroom as she goes into her teen years. And I'm not sure this fits the bill because it's a little tight in here. Well, it has a wonderful balcony. And while the guinea pig room is certainly sufficient for the guinea pig, her room is a little tight.
Well, John, here's a screen porch.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a great space, but what I'm really excited to show you...
John and his daughter, Christina, have a budget of $650,000. John's been to 3 neighborhoods with Southern Manor-style homes.
There is a lot of pros and a lot of cons. I'm going to have to consider this very seriously.
Nearly 3,000 miles away in San Francisco, Jennifer and Josh have explored 3 homes with the exact same budget. Now it's decision time.
So what do you think about the Mission 2 bedroom?
I think you'd love entertaining with that kitchen and dining room, but we're not really sure where we'd park the car.
There's the lot up the street, but it's a bit of a walk to get to it.
There's no yard, but there's a park nearby.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I love the location. Tons of really good restaurants, lots of small local grocery stores nearby.
Near the BART for us, it's like a really easy commute. Yeah, you can't beat that location. So what do you think about the 1-bedroom Mission condo?
The location of that 1 bedroom is really great. Very centrally located, very close to work.
Yep.
There's no good place for Ella to play, though. There's not even a park nearby.
Yeah, that's a bit of a drawback, too.
I really like the large living room. I feel like we could do a lot with that space.
We could definitely do something there. The kitchen needs work, you know.
Kitchen definitely needs work.
Yeah, but it was cheap. So at least we'd have extra money to do some renovations.
I'd be tempted by that place if there was a 2nd bedroom, but there just isn't.
Yeah, I know. That is a big drawback of that. There's also the Portola house.
There was a lot of space in that house.
I really liked the living room. The view out the window was great into the park.
A great backyard.
Oh, yeah, the backyard was the best feature of that house, actually.
Ella would love it, too.
I think if Ella could vote on which house we take, it would be that house.
I'm not sure if I could put up with that commute. 40 minutes is awfully long.
That would be a bit inconvenient.
I think we really need to make a decision now.
Yeah, I think we can probably eliminate the Portola house because it's too far for either of us.
The big problem is it's already above our price range.
So then if it comes down between the 2-bedroom and the 1-bedroom, what do you think?
Well, the 1-bedroom was listed at $615, and the 2-bedroom's listed at $599. Keisha did say that the 2-bedroom will probably get bid up, but I think I'm willing to do it for the 2nd bedroom.
I think it'll be totally worth it considering the location, the park nearby. We should make a bid on it.
All right, let's call Keisha.
3 time zones away in Charleston, John and Christina have narrowed it down to 3 spacious manor-style homes. They have the same budget of $650,000.
You got to make a decision reasonably soon. What about the Grassy Creek house? If you remember, that was the one that you walk in and you have the columns and that big rotunda room in the center.
I like that.
That was pretty really cool, isn't it? But it seems to me the Grassy Creek house was more focused on entertaining, which we do rather infrequently, and my bedroom is too small, and that's where I'm going to be every day. So if I have one house to veto, I would use that to veto the Grassy Creek house.
Yeah.
What about Mount Pleasant? Beautiful home. very well decorated, absolutely impeccable.
From the pictures, it looks pretty nice.
This is the room where Cody would be. You can see it's fairly small. It doesn't have a bathroom, of course, but then again, he doesn't need one. The main issue is, this is your bedroom.
I think it's kind of small.
That was kind of my impression, too. And it's kind of a shame because the rest of the house was really cool. My room was great, and the media room is spectacular. There was a pool out back. As beautiful as it is, it takes a lot of time to keep those pools maintained. Would you be willing to vacuum it out every day and put the chemicals in and make sure the filter was cleaned out? Maybe not, right? Okay. Let's talk about the Daniel Island house. I'm very intrigued by that house. I know you actually haven't been in it yet, but you've seen the pictures. What do you think about staying on Daniel Island?
I can go either way.
Coming up, find out which house John and Christina buy in Charleston.
So I think that settles it then.
Yeah.
And just how much Jennifer and Josh had to pay to beat out other bidders for their 2-bedroom in San Francisco when a sale of 2 cities continues. On a sale of 2 cities, home buyers Jennifer and Josh in San Francisco had the same budget as John and his daughter Christina in Charleston, $650,000. Newlyweds Jennifer and Josh chose the 2-bedroom unit in the heart of San Francisco's Mission District. Now, it's time for John and Christina to make their big choice in Charleston.
I know you actually haven't been in it yet, but you've seen the pictures. What do you think about staying on Daniel Island?
I like Daniel Island. You can get anywhere you want pretty quickly.
And your friends are there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, the bedroom was fabulous. It was big. Based on the pictures I showed you, what do you think about the size of your room?
I think it's a really good size.
I liked it a lot. It was a great space upstairs. I'll tell you what, I vetoed one because of the size of the bedroom. And you don't want to live the next 5 years in a small bedroom either. So cheers. Here's to the Daniel Island house.
Jennifer and Josh picked the 2-bedroom, 1-bath home in San Francisco's Mission District.
We're unbelievably excited that we got this house. We have access to great food and we can walk by coffee shops on the way to work. We got a great parking spot just down the street for the car. We can plug it in.
The commute's been really great. It's less than 20 minutes. I can take the bus or the BART, or I can bike even.
It's great to be in a neighborhood that we really love.
As Keisha predicted, a bidding war began, and the original listing price of $599,000 quickly went up. Jennifer and Josh's purchase price? Their exact budget of $650,000.
Really enjoying putting our home together.
Yeah. Being part of a tenancy in common has been awesome. Our neighbors are really friendly. Everyone takes care of the building.
We made this at a workshop. This is where I used to live. This is where he used to live. And this is our home here together. Josh has been making me amazing meals in the kitchen.
What do you want for dinner tonight?
I don't know. I always like your pizzas.
How about some zucchini? And roasted corn?
And mushroom.
Okay. And it's great to have an office that we can work out of. Pretty sure that Ella loves this space as well. She's been running back and forth in the hallway, so she's pretty pleased. Come on, Ella.
I still really wish that we could have a yard someday, but the park nearby has been really great, and Ella's been really enjoying that.
Ella!
Don't chase her. Okay. Finding a house in San Francisco is really hard. There weren't a lot of options in our range, but Keisha did a great job, and we found one that we really love. I think Ella really enjoyed her run in the park.
Yeah, I think so.
I think maybe it would look nice over there.
In Charleston, John and Christina decided on the charming manor-style home on Daniel Island. They bought it for the exact listing price, about $10,000 under their budget.
I'm tickled pink. I'm thrilled to be in the house. The house really has everything that we were hoping for. And actually, this space is turning into a very comfortable family space. There you go. An apple for the student. I like this kitchen very much because it encourages me to try my hand at cooking. So what do you want for dinner?
You can pick. Just don't burn it. He attempted to make a grilled cheese earlier this week and failed. My favorite part about the house is probably my room. Now I can decorate it a little bit better and I'm not as focused on how cramped everything is.
It's nice for her to have her own space up there, so it's worked out really well.
Oh, I know, you're excited. I think Cody definitely likes his room.
He seems excited whenever I go into his room.
Go say hi to Daddy. Go say hi to Daddy.
The entire house hunting process made me actually appreciate the area of Charleston more. I think I understand a little bit more about what makes the area tick. Charleston isn't a huge city. It's not a major metropolis. But as I've gotten to know the city more, I've really fallen in love with it, and I find it a wonderful place to live and a wonderful place to raise a family. And we are really happy with the decision. Don't you think?
Yeah, I really like it.
For $650,000, Jennifer and Josh were able to purchase a 900-square-foot pad in San Francisco. For about $10,000 less, John and Christina found a 3,500-square-foot manor in Charleston. So if it's space you're after, you'll get more southern comfort in South Carolina. But if your heart's in San Francisco, size doesn't matter. On a sale of two cities, San Francisco and Charleston.